Hi Acadiana, I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Tuesday. It is New Year's Eve, the last day of 2024. Hard to believe we're heading into 2025 as we go into tomorrow. We've got some fog out here this morning, but I don't think it's going to last very long as a cold front is currently sweeping across the region. And we're going to see some pleasant weather today and then more seasonable December, January weather as we head into the early part of the new year. And then some big cold stuff coming in as we go into about a week to a week and a half or so, but you can see there is still some fog here in Lafayette. We've had some visibilities at times that briefly will drop down to a quarter of a mile, so you'll probably need some extra time to get to work or wherever your destination might be on this New Year's Eve morning, but at least the roadways for the most part are dry. But again, some of that visibility will be dropping, so give yourself an extra 5 to 10 minutes and that way you can get to work or wherever your destination is nice and safe. Temperatures though, kind of a range, 50s and some 60s as the cold front starts to slide through. And again, some of those visibilities have dropped down to about a half a mile, in some cases a quarter mile, but things are going to improve fairly quickly though as that front continues to surge southward and will gradually push into the offshore waters. Now the front as it comes through doesn't have enough moisture for it to really work with, so we're not seeing any showers out there, just that bit of moisture that's producing the fog this morning. But I do expect skies to become mostly sunny as a ridge of high pressure builds in. This cold front is the result of low pressure that's moving across the midsection of the country, and we're going to see the storm track a little farther to the north, at least for the next week or so. Now, there is going to be a little ripple of energy that will develop along that front out over the Gulf of Mexico, but the main line or the main roadway for big storm systems is going to be coming from the Pacific Northwest and then moving across the middle part of the country. So that's where one low is going. We've got another low that's going to come onto the west coast a little later this week. That one is going to dig slightly farther to the south and start to tap into some of that colder air that you've probably been hearing about on social media. But there's yet another system that will come in probably middle part of next week that will really start to tap into some of that cold air. And I think by the time we get into about a week from today, maybe a week to 10 days, we're going to be settling in for a rather cold period, not just here in South Louisiana, but much of the eastern half of the country. So that low is going to go ahead and make an exit off toward the right, starts to tap into some cooler air. But again, there's another system that will work out of the Rockies as we head toward the latter part of the week and the weekend that will help to bring some more of that cold air southward. Even with our front coming through today, I think temperatures are still going to manage the upper 60s and lower 70s, but we will cool down quite a bit tonight as most areas will manage to drop down into the 40s. As far as the Gulf waters, there's going to be some fog out there for the early part of the day. Those winds are eventually going to be shifting to the north. That will clear out the fog. So winds are going to be out of the north about 10 to 15 knots, seas about 2 to 3 feet, but it could get a little rougher in the far offshore waters. Look out for that. Today's high around 70. Again, some fog out here for a few hours this morning, but then sunny skies for the rest of the afternoon. It should remain clear as a drier air mass settles in tonight. Temperatures will drop down to 42, which is closer to normal for this time of the year. New Year's Day, we're looking at 60 degrees with mostly sunny skies, and then dropping back to 42 Wednesday night with some showers returning Thursday, as a little ripple of energy will develop along that front out in the Gulf, and that could bring some showers mainly over the Gulf waters, but some of those are going to steer their way over land as well. So we'll at least go with about a 30 to 40% chance for rain Thursday night, and then things will clear out and be rather seasonable for the weekend with a brief warm up early next week, and then some big cold stuff should come in for the middle part of next week. Of course, we'll fine tune that forecast a lot more over the next several days. I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Also, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Make sure you're following my social media pages for other updates, both on Facebook and X. And thanks to the over 3,400 folks who have subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe tonight, and I will see you on the first day of 2025.